Hello everyone and welcome back to Iratus, Lord of the Dead. So, we're right before boss number 4. I'm not sure if it's a new boss or if it's potentially the old boss, but since I've never been past 3, I have no idea what this guy does. So let's find out. We're going to send in our before compliment of a skeleton. Hopefully he survives long enough to be able to see to be able to get a general strategy. I'm halfway tempted to drop a little more just to make sure I get the full view. Because there's a possibility he could get killed before... I think we'll get a clear enough picture. So... Once a bright human wizard, he made the mistake of picking a fight with the dwarven alchemists. He figured out how to surpass him at their own craft, and they did not like it one bit. So they got him to drink a special concoction that scrambled his brains. This later served as a prototype for the lobotomy serums. The mad scientist retained his intellect and knowledge, became utterly unhinged, and was quickly discredited, only caring about performing more experiments, each more eccentric than the last. The Houndmaster was a better story. What do we got? 50% chance to redirect any ally when he uses an ability. Okay, good. Now we can read up. Summoned. Alright. 50% chance to redirect any attack to an ally standing in front. Whenever the mad scientist uses an ability, he gains a buff that restores 2% vigor and 2% sanity until each turn until the end of combat. So, we have to remove buffs. We have these guys. We don't want to have to deal with burning things down. And none of these are particularly threatening. And that's a lot of wards. And they have a lot of health. He heals. He gives healing buffs. He steals mana. And he just hits hard. But, so we don't know his abilities, though. All we know is he redirects. Stress team seems like what I need to go for here. So all I know right off the bat is he redirects. And he gives major buffs. So yes, it seems like my stress team is the way to go. Because this thing with accuracy is scary. Okay. I'd like to know if that's a buff we can remove. I'm guessing, or else this wouldn't be beatable. Armor, Okay. Let's see if I can see a little bit more. Depends on whether he hits or not. Alright.
I'd better not make a habit out of this.
Sound like an old man there. Okay, so we're gonna go for the stress team. Anybody got any points they can make use of? No. Not yet. So I'd like more wards, but not much we can do about it. Okay then. So, let's make sure. More attack and dread, so basically more dread. Meh. Decreases all damage. Honestly, going into this fight, I think that's more valuable than 15 dread, because that means she can get rid of buffs without a problem and interrupt stances. So take that. Especially going into this fight. Makes him pretty much immortal. Oh, yes. You've never had a second thing yet. Nah. More stress damage. There you go. Okay. Now, artifacts. No inspiration.
Fetching.
Sanity checks earlier. I don't know what this guy's gonna do. He seems more like I'm gonna buff my allies kind of guy. 30 wrath each turn would be pretty serious. Especially since this looks like it's going to be a long fight. Uh-huh. So I think we'll do that. Use that. Use that. Physical, general stuff, or everything look magical, so let's stick with that. Okay, we'll go with this. We're at 100 mana. This is the point where, hold on, what talents do I have? None, so using anything is not gonna work. No spell power. Nope, okay. My mistake. Alchemy, we're gonna need some of that. We need some potions. One more of this. Uh-huh.
Perfection.
Might need to give that to everybody except him, depending on how this goes. More damage. Receive more damage. Lose attack. 1%. No, that's not really much, huh? Well, for him, that'd be like, what, 14? I don't know any situation where I'd want to take 25% more damage on anyone. Yeah. So can anybody make use of this dust? Nope. Okay. What else? What else? Oh, right. Alchemy. We want to go in with a full complement of potions. No fiddle farting around. Ancient vampire blood.
With knowledge and will comes victory.
Okay. Do we want to try to make more potions?
Perfection
Worth trying.
takes time and proper ingredients.
Okay. Not all that useful. Alright. I think we're ready then to go in with this team. Well, before I forget, put these guys in there. Okay. Problem is, I don't know what the rest of his abilities are, but the system I went for should be good. The only thing I have to do is not get effed by the mutant. Uh-huh. That's going to be obnoxious. How much health does it take away from him? It takes a very small amount, removes all buffs, and gets rid of his wards. I think I'll do that next turn, because he can only redirect attacks, right? Attack, that's not a spell. Alright. Him with souped up attack is going to be a problem. Well, this is just a problem in general, isn't it? She needs to dispel the buffs, and she's not going to get to go until next turn. Well, let's see. We can't stun him or anything, can we? Can we push him back? I get the feeling he can only attack the front. Does it tell us his abilities? I think he can only physical anyway. I guess not. Well. Let me throw you to the back. There we go. What's that? Wow, okay. Interesting. That's going away. So many wards, man. Okay. We're still not in the best of positions just because, yeah. Where'd I get mana from? I don't even remember. Oh, well. Who gets fingered to death? Try not to think about that too hard. I could hit all of them with stress, but that just gets rid of one ward for all of them. Honestly, the most worrisome guy is you. These other two guys really can't do damage.
Carve open their husks. Rot their flesh and their soul.
Eating him would be a good thing to do right now. Nah. That's nice. There's that debuff again. Ooh, alright. Feel a lot less threatened now, but he's gonna get a free attack with that major debuff on it. Yep. Okay, we're fine. Mark, what's that do? I keep forgetting, he's restoring health now. You don't get to do that. Oh, that's crap. I gotta deal with that, huh? Okay, okay. Alright. Insane, what has he got? Betrayal? Yes, good. And of course he targets one of my guys. 25% chance he wouldn't. I haven't been using potions. Hold on. Get that later. Alright, let's see. Yes. Can't really eat anyone yet. I do have a lot of wrath, though. Are immune to the actual stress damage? Probably not. I'm not sure I want him to summon another guy, though. So it might just be in my best interest to...
Strength through pain.
They have lost the war march, so... I can see where this is definitely going to... I still didn't use a potion. I got distracted.
rivers will run red.
He is going to redirect so often and just be unkillable. Okay. Do you have negative luck yet? You do not. This is going to be tough. Or, I don't think it's going to be tough. It's just going to be very, very long. %. Come on, 50%. You can't win the coin flip each time. It's just going to be an obnoxious fight. Not going to be hard, but it's going to be annoying. Alright, who next needs the vampire potion? Give it to the Banshee.
So nicely.
You got moved back. That's kind of obnoxious.
Now that's gonna leave a mark.
Well, that's nice. I could eat him. Okay. So many wards. That don't get to stay. Very long fight. Are you buffing him? Oh, okay. That's interesting. I don't mind keeping him in play. He's betrayal. I just need one instance where he doesn't redirect. Alright, there we go. So. Is he negative luck? He sure is. Oh, I don't want to deal with that. Take a while, isn't it? Alright. Does he have negative? He still has negative luck.
You will soon embrace your new existence.
Alright. It's not going to kill him, but it'll still do the stress damage. There you go. Alright. Unless he pulls something out of his butt, this is not going to be hard. It's just very long and obnoxious. Uh-huh. Curses does he have on him? Quite a few, actually. Okay. I've been dissected. Don't like that.
This will be your end.
Cool. Wow. Uh-huh. Dang. This is rough. Figured that was coming. Okay.
Terror will overflow.
There should be so many debuffs on him at this point that he's not going to catch up anytime soon. Alright, you're out. Let's see. Surprised he hasn't redirected this yet. Alright. I think we've almost got this done. Alright, let's go for the sure thing.
Hope there will still be enough left to reanimate.
Alright. Okay. Did he eat all of his massive amounts of wards? And now he has enough. Now he's recovered some sanity. No, he hasn't. Huh. There we go. Okay.
Another step toward my eternal kingdom.
There's another one of those. 34 brain, some stuff, and that. Okay. I mean, that was pretty simple. For the next things, we'll get these. That'll give us numbers advantages, since I don't think we need anything else for combat. Okay. And through we go. Now, in the baseline game, this would be the last thing. But we are in the DLC, which apparently has the cemetery. So, the Cathedral is the heart of the Order's power. From here, the Grand Magister commands his fanatical forces and enjoys total dominion over the surrounding lands. Usually, one might only hear whispers in the hollowed corridors, but now they are filled with the sounds of blades being drawn and armored boots hitting stone. Dim moonlight pours in through the high windows as an unearthly battle cry bellows forth from the decaying throats of your minions. Time to finish this war. You've clawed yourself up from the bowels of the earth, and you will not let a bunch of priests and paladins stand in your way. Your undead may be vulnerable to their holy powers, but superior strategies and numbers will see you through. It's time to establish your eternal kingdom upon this earth. Okay. So, instead of... So this place does seem bigger than the usual places. It seems that. I can't say for sure. But instead of going to the back, you're going to a corner pocket. And I'm guessing that's the Grand Magister. Okay. Now, question of the day. Vulnerable to their holy powers. This is probably going to be tough, ain't it? Just to be sure, let's go in with the physical team, since they're usually a little bit of a safer bet on unknown enemies. How many souls do I have? Not enough for anything. I'm missing the Dead Lake, the mortuary I don't care about, and the statue. So I should go for Dead Lake next. Did I get any artifacts worth smashing? No.
Finally, this item finds its way into my capable hands.
Okay. Probably heavily armored. Paladin and 2 champions. Surprisingly, the champions have no arm. Because they're more gladiatorial looking guys. So these guys are going to be two-handed doing lots of damage. Well, looks like a pure physical team. I'm guessing they get to attack multiple times. And him, he's a paladin. That's going to be bad for business. But none of them have any block. But he has armor that needs to be stripped away. Okay. 1 hit. That's fine. Holy power. That's not fine. Huh, interesting. Okay.
there will still be enough left to reanimate.
Alright, strip your armor. Oh, they have traits I should probably look at. When ally is defeated, it receives plus 25% damage till end of combat. Stacks can't be removed. When an ally dies, reduces all incoming damage by 25% until the end of combat. Stacks can't be removed. Well, interesting. However, that being said, guess which one's a lot scarier? Well, you debuffed the wrong goober, dude. He don't care. Okay. Next up, we want to get rid of you because we don't want to deal with your damage output. For future reference, then, the smart thing might be to whittle this guy down. Holy Aegis, what is that? Deals 200% damage to any minion that deals targeted stress damage to an ally. Wow, okay. However, that is a stance. That is not scary. I think it's a stance. Looks like it. Did he? I think it's a stance, yeah. Easy way to find out. This isn't stress.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Okay. I should probably find out whether it's considered a stance or not. I'm pretty sure it is. Beautiful. Can you kill him?
Ah, your frail bodies fail you.
It's kind of obnoxious. Ouch. Okay.
You know, if this keeps up, I'll be done purging the world ahead of schedule.
Okay. So, where are we going? Between these two ways... Not that many fights, actually. But I want experience. Because none of that is really all that great. I wouldn't mind souls, but I just don't think we need it. And experience is always good. Especially because it'll give me one of my 4 beggars. Boom. So then. More damage and receive 10% less for 1 battle. 15 spell power. Let's go for this first.
Reveal their secrets.
I should get full alchemy. It's really good. Next up, we have extra stuff. I'm going to say that's probably Healy. Let's try out the stress team because it says targeted stress. None of my team does targeted stress. They do AoE stress. The only one who does targeted stress is when I actually eat somebody. Guess who's got to go first then? Okay, let's look at what you got. Max. I want you to get crit because everything else is kind of meh at this point. And since you can't miss, can't really do anything worthwhile there. As you go for more initiative, you still need a lot of work. You need to do more physical. We'll go for that next. You have max physical, max that. We want to get you more natural crit so that we can naturally crit. Yeah. Okay. Switch it over. Come on, work with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop. Stats. Modred. We want more armor. I think we want more magic armor now. Huh. Yeah, max. Yeah, I think we might want more wards. Sure, buy more wards. You have max dread, max health. I'll get you more wards. You. Why is your dread so low? Why is your health so low? Why? Because you went max evasion. Yeah, okay. Get 10 more health. Honestly, I think that's the most worthwhile thing to do. Artifacts. Still broken, still awesome.
Fetching.
Mm-hmm. So, alchemy. Transmutation. What do we have? We have some of these. What am I aiming for? What is my final team going to be? We'll worry about that next fight. Alright, what do we got? Alright. Mm-hmm. You already went that, huh? Okay. Well, he has a ward, so if he suddenly takes holy damage... Well, it doesn't say holy, it's just damage. I'd assume it's physical. I mean, but 80 to 90. He'd survive it, so let's... Oh, we need to wait regardless. Is it worth risking? It's not. Oh, you don't tickle, do you? Ooh, what'd you do? Knight. True damage. Oh, we've introduced a new mechanic, and I'm gonna guess it can't be reduced. That's what I'm gonna guess. Okay, but it don't matter. Because it's gone. Alright, so I want to make sure all my people go first next turn.
Speed of thought.
Who do we want to die first? He hits hard. You probably heal. Okay.
Savor these last few heartbeats.
Suddenly you're not very scary anymore. What about you? I don't want to deal with that. I really don't. What does break cost? 55. We won't have enough then. Oh, what do you do? Behind it. Ooh, ouch. Okay, but he's pretty much not all that scary anymore. This guy's gonna get 2 turns. I really don't want to deal with that. I think we can pull it off. How much does this do? 36. He's not quite at half. Nah.
My kingdom comes.
Now he's in eating range. Oh, you get a buff too? No, he got attacked. Betrayal? No. He just can't hit. Thumbs down. Ow, that hurt a little. What is that? At the start of the next turn, heals the target for a lot, removes all debuffs, and gives 1 ward. Okay, that would be bad. Thing is, he is... Oh, he's gonna die next turn, so it's not a big deal. Okay. No. Oof. Oh, you don't even get to heal. Yes, you have. I guess. I don't know. Him getting 100 extra. Oh, it's only 25 a pop. And his accuracy is crap now. Doesn't have negative. Okay. He does get to go next, though. Unless he has a heart attack. He had a heart attack. Okay. It's 50. Yeah. Okay. Eater. Non-sexually, of course.
A predictable outcome.
Well, that's nice. And that could do a lot of damage. And doing double damage if they're stunned, yeah, that's like 300 damage. But again, I didn't really set up to have reliable stun, so unfortunately, that's not useful over my basically stat increasing stuff. Oh, nice. Oh, very nice. Okay. What's next? Ancient coffer filled with items. What items? Gimme, gimme, gimme. Okay. The minion can't be moved. I mean, cool. Minion becomes immune to debuffs. Oh. I think this is cooler.
Dark collecting.
That's nice. This is integral. You being immune to debuffs would be pretty sweet. But you're not the guy that I worry about. Hard to say. I might need to hang on to it because right now I don't know of any debuffs I need to be scared of. So. Stats. Max Dread. Never maxed out his health for some reason. Of course, then again, having high health isn't his thing. It's having high armor. Okay. Anybody use armor but you? Oh, let's look at everybody else's. No, we want wards. Ward. We'll just get more wards in a second. And you're still wardless. And y'all, bring it out, boys. Next team is... Ooh, that's very physically imposing. Again, I'm starting to think the stress team would be best for this just because this team thrives on they get stronger as people die, whereas these kind of kill all each other at the same time and make them weaker through insanity. So the stress team might be the way to go with that particular fight. Who needs armor? You're the only one who needs armor? I mean, sure. Here you go. Blue. So, we don't need that corpse dust. You are fully epic. What's the big things we need? We need another round of flesh, some bones, and another ectoplasm. I could have sworn I had another ectoplasm. Alright, let's try to go for the ectoplasm first. Get smashed. It's really good. It's not bad at all. But I have better. Whoops.
Now I will make mortals tremble before me. Well, even more than previously.
Okay. Why didn't I look at your... Oh, yeah, because you just got stats. More armor. That would make sure he can't get, But, the 5 extra mana and Wrath is actually really good, especially for how much AoE and he just gets smacked around a little. So, what about you? I guess you're going for wards next. No, I don't know. Initiative seems better. Him going earlier seems like a good thing. Do it. Okay. I was about to try to do more alchemy. Transmutation. We wanted, I said, ectoplasm. We don't need skulls. We don't need corpse dust. Nice. Okay. Here you go. Stats. Still not enough for another ward, though. Okay. That's fine. So, next thing you want is rags. 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 1. Oh. Let's do the things we don't need first.
A skeleton will clean up this mess later.
Nice. I'll stick with that for now and go for something bigger later if we have the available resources. Yes. We're going to go for magic ward start. You're fine. Flesh. We need flesh. Okay. Alchemy. Flesh. More gambling, please. Can't use brains. Oh, okay, we'll take it. Yeah, I'll max out you first. You're a bit more of a linchpin. Granted, I'm not sure you're killable at this point. More wards? Guess so. Physical ward. Okay. And you need everything, so bones, flesh, and rags. So let's first go for bones.
It's no gold, but it will do.
Nice. Go for flesh next.
Ah, the smell of successful alchemy. Ugh. Behold my work.
Take it. Bones, flesh, and now we need rags.
It's no gold, but it will do.
There we go. Alright, bone, flesh, and rags. I think everybody is at least epicked out now. Stats. Yeah. That'll get you another magic ward. Okay. What blues do we still have? Still have a blue bone. Or we still have a bone and a heart that needs epicking out. Or at least a blue. So, see, this is where having all these things is really good with alchemy.
Behold my work.
Heart and bone. Almost out of rags. Maybe we should save what we have. Nope. Nope. Bingo. Alright, give you the bones. Not for really much, but oh yeah, because you're going luck, so that's fine. And you get... Did I say I wanted more crit? You pretty much go first no matter what anyway, so... Oh wait, no, that's evasion, not initiative. But again, you pretty much almost always go first anyway. You certainly go before any of my guys, so... Okay. Good. So, that's about as good as it'll get for now. Alright. Okay. So, y'all in there. Do we have the right... Yes, we do. Alright. Good. On we go. I should make some potions. Okay. You don't get to keep that. Mm-hmm. Ow. Ooh, not good. Okay, so we're kind of in a bad spot with him. Do we have this? We do.
Speed of thought.
That might not be good. Am I about to lose my Oblivion Knight here? I think I might. It'd be funny if it kills him, but it doesn't. What do you got? Weakness. There's that stance again. Do y'all have the War March? Problem is, if he doesn't heal up, we're in trouble. Oh, that will help him heal up, though. It's not a good situation regardless. Huh. Not good. I might have to carry vampire potions with me almost 100% no matter what. Okay. Everybody just has such high attack now. Could redirect. The thing is, these guys just seem to have... Nice. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to think here real quick because I don't want to screw this up. Could Finger of Death somebody, and they'll lose a crap ton of sanity. And they'll be in eating range. Problem with that is, he's already gone, so I should be less worried about him. But he's going to get a turn anyway, and he'll do more damage. They're getting more attack as this goes. I mean, he'll build up some. So if I were to War March, give initiative and invasion, and cause them to lose all that, don't really have anything that, like, gives me a guaranteed save, though. But he should do a lot of damage and get healed. So let's go for it. Okay, he should be fine. And then he can do his big heal. Oh yeah, and we're about to take some attack from all of you.
He dies so that you can live.
Nice. I think you're in good shape now. Insanity. Okay, he is no longer all that scary. They're insane too. Nice. So if they can, well, they deserve to kill him if they can one-round somebody with all that armor. His physical armor is no longer impressive, though.
Restore.
We're gonna have a lot of heart attacks. There's one. There's another. Come on! You know y'all want to die of fright. There's another. Well, that went from worried about losing my Oblivion Knight to everybody just exploding. Okay. That was good. I liked that. Sacrifice. Sacrifice who? Probably that Shade. I don't really care about him. And I ain't using him at this point. He's not a backup, and I don't think they really go towards any unusual strategies. So, Shade, Wraith. He's a Wraith. There is actually a Shade, so I can't. Wait a minute. Oh, crap. Now. Oh, well. What is this? Ooh, nice. Could be better, could be worse. Same group as before. They don't have the Paladin, though. But again, I think the stress team is the way to go. Okay. 160. Neither of these are all that particularly useful. I guess the extra mana would be nice. Yeah. No, we'll go for artifacts. Just in case we get something really, really good. Did we get anything really, really good? All we got was the Hex Bomb, right? Question of the day. Do I want to leave them in here? What's the level comparison? They're actually lower level, so I should probably dust them out and put them to work. Okay. Okay. Nope. Nope. Yes. But nope. We need... Oh, no. We're trying to get your... There you go. Now your damage is maxed. How about you? More luck when we can. But not right now. I'm trying to go for this, aren't I? More spell power. That's going to be nice for, like, final fights. Let's do it. Just beat him up. Oh, Tay. I think I want to kill you first because you can kind of sort of heal. Do we know your abilities? All allies. Yeah, okay. One turn. We just burned down things so quickly. I'm not sure it matters. And she doesn't go till way later. Who do we want to kill, though? Oh, well, we can't kill him quickly. It would make more sense to kill you two first, because you actually stack. He doesn't get any benefits, but he has redirection. Well, I didn't read that part. Well, then I guess what we'll do is try to kill you, but you have armor. How annoying. I guess what we'll do is do this. Ow. Okay. So, we should be able to kill you in one turn by stripping your armor.
Extinction of life.
Okay.
Death predestined.
Okay.
Your
Not quite.
frail bodies fail you.
Eat 'em up, chicken heart. Crit buff? Oh, I guess that's not a thing in that terms that actually matters, huh? Ow. He can choose whoever, huh? Wow, okay, that's bad. Huh. That's real bad. Luckily, she has a ward against that, and she can just go full next turn. So, not worried about her, per se. Now we need to kill you two.
Death predestined.
Like, right now. I mean, sure.
Give them no mercy.
Oh, wait, she's gonna heal. No, she's gonna fail. Go to full. And devour him!
Toss them in with the rest.
You run if... No, you don't have a special running if... He's gonna hit kind of hard, but he can't one-shot anybody, I don't think. Okay. I really don't feel like you taking any extra damage.
One more for the stockpiles.
Easy. Okay. Let's get all that block off of you. Cover lots of health. Shoot her in the face. Ow. Can you heal yourself? You cannot. Hell, that was brutal, but in the end, I have lots of
Mine is
sustain.
the winning side.
I'll take it. Okay. Not really anything special there. Okay. What path are we gonna go? This gets me some artifacts. Ooh, this gets me artifact. I probably want to go this way. Ugh, I hate quests. But I could loop around. loop here and then come back here and get a lot of good stuff. Granted, I don't really care about the cultists anymore. That being said, I do care about that experience. Looks like I'm going that way no matter what. Okay. I don't care about all that healing. It's basically useless. But artifacts and shit. That's always good. What we got? There's that infused dagger. There's that thing. And there's that thing. If only I knew which one would give me the most experience.
I can use this.
I mean, yeah. Nice. Okay. Level 75, dang. Okay. Whoops. No wonder that felt, well, didn't feel a little off, but still, I left all my stuff on. I left the stress team stuff on. What is this? Is it safe to assume that thing in the middle is probably a big boy? I'll tell you what, since we just hit an hour, and I think that the boss fight at the beginning was pretty good, was a pretty good show. We'll save what's probably a 2-unit fight for the start of the next one. So, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next episode. We'll call them episodes, sure. Goodbye.